During this class, we are going to improve the current functionality of our pagination feature. Basically, what we are going to do is to allow to the user or the client to specify a custom size of the pages. But we need to restrict the maximum size of the pages and of course establish a minimum size. It means that we need to perform any kind of validation here. So let's go to our code and first add the validation rules. We need first the array with the rules. So we are going to call the parameter the per page parameter. And this must be, of course, an integer number with a minimum value of 2 and a maximum value of 50. Then we need to validate, but we need to be very careful here because we cannot validate in the original way as we do, because we are in a trait, we are not in a controller, and our trait is not used always in a controller. We don't know if in the future we are going to use this same paginate method for any other structure different than a controller. So we need to do it in a way independent of the controller structure. And that is going to be very easy using the validator facade. The validator facade has a validate method. So let's import the definition of validator directly from the support facades package. And the validate method receives the values of the request and the rules. As usual, if the validation fails, it is going to throw an exception and is going to be handled with our exceptions handler in a different location. After this, so we already know that we have a default value for the per page, but if we already received the per page parameter in the request, we should change this. So, if the request has the per page parameter, we are going to change the default value for a new one. We need to be sure that it is an integer value, and which will be done now. So let's verify if everything is working properly. We have the original list of users, as you can see here, but if we send the per page attribute or parameter, let's just say 5, we have now a collection with only 5 elements, as we can see here in the data about the pagination. Of course, if we specify a number greater than 51, we have a validation error, and the same if we use a number minor to 2. So it means that we have completely working now our pagination system, and we can continue with another feature. So see you in the next class.